Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna talk about video games in general. Now the majority of the questions I've been getting lately are all about Lowko, how do you stay so mannered during StarCraft 2 and how do you not rage and stuff? And phone, shut up. So a lot of people have been wondering how apparently you can stay calm while playing video games, and to me that is actually so fuck you! So the majority of the question has been how you can stay mannered in StarCraft 2 and how you can not rage. Because a lot of people have this urge to pretty much just lose the game and sort of just kick a wall in and, you know, hurt their keyboard and break their arms and all that kind of stuff. So honestly, a while back when I first started playing StarCraft 2, which was at the start of Wings of Liberty, I actually had the exact same problem as a lot of people are having right now. I used to get upset quite a lot. I used to, you know, get mad and scream at people and get really annoyed at stuff, and it's kind of embarrassing when you think about it, really. Now, I wasn't going as far as kicking walls and breaking my arm and that sort of stuff, but still, you know, it wasn't a lot of fun. Now, obviously, if you manage to not rage in StarCraft 2, it makes the game, like, at least like a gazillion times more fun. Like literally, it actually makes the game so much more fun when you can actually focus on the mistake that you're making instead of like hurting yourself and making you feel like this terrible feeling inside. So if you manage to get control of the rage and the urge to rage, you will actually have a lot of an easier and much more fun time to play StarCraft 2. So there are a few things to realize whenever you start to rage, okay? You lose the game, you maybe just lost like a gazillion Zerglings to a Widow Mine, which by the way is sort of stupid, but so, the one thing you realize that whenever you start to rage is that it's all chemicals, okay? It's nothing else but chemicals. It's all going on inside this complex brain of yours, and that's pretty much it. That is all the chemicals are doing, and it's making you upset. So that is the first thing to realize. It's just this stupid bodily function that is taking control of your emotion, I guess. Second of all, which is also really important to realize, that whenever you start raging versus your opponent, you start typing mean stuff and telling him that he's terrible and that sort of stuff, your opponent basically just laughs at you. Have you ever been raged at? And people start swearing at you and start whispering you after the game, hey, you're an idiot, blah 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 blah. You don't give a shit. You're just having fun and you're like, come on dude, I won, I was just better than you, come on. So that's the second thing to realize. First, all chemicals. Second, your opponent just loves it. Now the third thing that actually was pretty helpful for me is to recognize that whenever you rage, you can actually just flip the switch in your brain quite easily. You can just tell yourself, okay, let's be rational right here. Why was I losing? Would have, for example, a player like Starkill Live or Sulky would he have lost in this exact same situation? And honestly, unless you're like top Grandmaster already, the answer should be no. Like, there are so many fuck-ups that you make during a game, and that one engagement that you maybe lost because of Widow Mines, or maybe you know, you lost all your swarm hosts because of an observer or something. All those mistakes, all the mistakes combined during the game basically made you lose. And oftentimes the things that you think made you lose the game are actually not true. Oftentimes the mistakes are made much earlier into the game, and somehow, some way, your brain actually attempts to block out those mistakes. Let's say you're playing a Zerg vs Protoss and your opponent 4 gates rush you and you actually lose the third base. Now obviously you haven't lost the game just yet, but the game can go on for about 20 more minutes and you can lose the game straight up way further along the line. Now it is really important to realize that in most of those situations you actually lost the game whenever you lost your third base. Not because your opponent had Colossus out and you figured out Colossus are too strong. No, you actually lost the game because you got behind an economy way earlier because of a 4 gate, which happened like 20 minutes ago. And your opponent just pushed the advantage from there on. So whenever you rage, whenever you feel this feeling coming up, just flip the switch and just realize, okay, let's be rational. Let's actually be awesome instead, and let's figure out why we lost this game, instead of just telling his opponent he sucks. Now the fourth thing to realize is that blaming your opponent is not gonna do anything. Start blaming yourself instead, because you're the one playing the game, not your opponent. Your opponent is just exploiting some weakness in your game, and once you recognize what that weakness is, bam! You can actually easily improve and never lose to that part again. And last but not least, the fifth point that actually helped me out a lot as well is realizing that losing a game is actually much better than winning a game. Because whenever you lose, it shows a weakness in your game and it actually allows you to fix that weakness in your game. And even though it may suck because you get this really terrible feeling, it will actually help you win more in the future. If you would have never been losing a game, you would have actually always stayed pretty much terrible. So you want to start and actually realizing that winning is much worse than losing. Now that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Realize that whenever you play a game, you're looking to have fun, so don't make rage fuck you up. Keep those 5 rules in mind, and hopefully it helped you at least a little bit. If you have any more questions for me, feel free to tweet them at me at LowkoTV. I will put a link in the description, and I will try my best to answer all of the questions. If not on Twitter, I might make a video about it, so who knows? And as always, do not forget to smile. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, and yeah, I'll see you again.
Oh shit. Okay, so that was a little bit well, that was not as amazing as I hoped it would be. Oh well, let's figure out this one. So this is that room with all the weird stuff in here, and this